It's getting dark, but I'm gonna hop on the live stream again for just a few minutes and maybe get some of y'all from Russia and shit. Daphne, the internet's not working at the house. Not worth a shite, anyways. So I just went and saw the Tron movie. I was already on here for like 10 minutes talking about it, so whatever. But Daphne I went and saw the Tron movie, and I did a little review on my beast mode camera, and I showed like the inside. It was on ScreenX or whatever it's called, which I've never seen before in the movie theater, so that was pretty sweet. It had like it had the normal screen in the front, and then two projectors on the side, so it was pretty sweet. So just a live movie review and chill and hang out if y'all want to hang out, because I'm bored and I got no one to hang out with. I'm in my truck. You see what I'm saying? Boring. There's another trucker over there, but I don't know if he wants to hang out. So we're just going to chill out and comment, guys, if you want to know anything about the movie. It was pretty sweet. I think it was a good message overall. It was made by Disney, who I generally don't ever, like, you know, I get it though, man, with the whole like woke thing or woke agenda. It's not everybody. So I don't know. Disney's made a lot of great movies because it's not them that's making the movie. It's them that like have the money and that like back the movies and everything. So yeah, I don't know. They had a lot of great success back in the day with like normal shit. You know, Captain America was like totally what you wouldn't want to make, you know, or you didn't want to make a few years ago, but like now you kind of can again. But this was back in like 2010 or whatever. So that was like the opposite of woke. It was like go America, strong, you know, tiny skinny white guy that like wanted to be strong and protect the country. And so they've had a lot of good movies and good messages. And I don't know, I like Tron. I really liked the last one in 2010. It was a lot of fun. It was really cool. And this one, it kind of retained that same good message. It basically was, you know, the whole AI thing, which is huge in movies now. That's like every freaking movie you watch is just AI. Like, ooh, is AI going to take over the world, or is it gonna freaking take over the world? And which is, I totally don't blame them for doing it because it's such a clickbaity thing now. And I use AI. I use the shit out of AI. It's a lot of fun. So the message overall, I think, in the movie, even though it didn't seem like they were trying to portray any sort of message one way or the other, it seemed like they genuinely, this is my opinion, maybe I was too wrapped up in the movie. Hi Mila, hi Caden, what's happening, where are you guys from? I got people from Russia on the last live stream like 30 minutes ago, and one from China. That was pretty sweet. So yeah, I think, in my opinion, it wasn't trying to get at any agenda. It was just enjoyable. It was just fun writing. You know, it was obviously the same sort of good versus evil where like the AI was Australia in the house. Yeah, dude. Awesome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Where in Australia? I'm in Columbus, Ohio right now. I drive truck, but I'm from Michigan. I'm talking about hope you're doing good. I'm doing fantastic. Just got done seeing Tron. It just dropped today. So it was a lot of fun. Very exciting. I hope you're doing good as well. Thank you for joining. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button. Tap the like button. You're already commenting, so New South Wales. There's a guy, not a massage therapist. It was in real life or whatever, but massage ASMR, Dimitri. He is from the Gold Coast in Australia. I've been watching his content for like a decade, and I've always wanted to go Just in general. I mean, I don't know, not just because of him, but I, you know, seeing pictures and stuff. Thank you for the subscription. I appreciate it. We're at 209 now. We're getting so close. We started this channel back in March or April. Well, let me think. It's October. So no, it would have been in May, June, July, August, September. I think it was like the end of May, beginning of June, somewhere around there. And we grew pretty slow. And it was just like my, my passion has always been not necessarily just to be a content creator, but I guess that's what you call it. I don't know. You kind of have to call it that, right? But I don't like that term as like, this is what I have always dreamed of doing. Like, I've just always dreamed of having a presence online because I want to connect with people. And it's my passion to want to connect with more and more and more people, and not for me to be the face of it necessarily, but everyone, I never knew anyone around me that did it. And I'm like, all right, I have to figure out and learn how to do the editing, learn how to do the content, get the right equipment. I had to buy this $400 camera, super beast mode. And I got another one that I'm letting my parents use. They bought a camera. So even though I don't think I'm like best fitted to be like the face of it, I kind of just started it. So we're at 209. It's been a few months. We got to get to 500. We have to get to 500. I would say share it, but I never say that because I am turning out videos. Yeah. Go ahead and look at them. I've got a ton. I've got a lot of shorts, but I use AI to like clip them or whatever. But yeah, we're up to 78, I think. And I hired an editor a couple weeks back. So he's doing that now and making them cooler, even though the content's like, I don't know my niche yet. I don't know exactly like what I want to do. I love cooking, and cooking videos get a lot of views. So I want to do that. I've done a little bit, but I don't stick with shit very well. So I'm kind of just sticking with like, I'm sticking with not sticking with something. Literally, I'm just like, I want to do all sorts of shit. Hi, Declan, what's happening? Where are you from? I like that name. Is it Russian or German, Ukrainian, or American? I don't know. It could be. Could be from America. The last live stream 30 minutes ago, it was like no one from America, which is pretty sweet. Yeah, it's the hardest part. It's impossible. AFK. Where the fuck is that? Where is that? Sorry, guys. I'm retarded. I don't know where that is. When you tell me, I'll be like, oh, yeah, duh. I guess I've just never heard it called AFK. So, yeah, it definitely is the hardest part. You know, driving truck, it's like easy to get. Yeah, there's a lot to choose from. I know, right? It's endless. Now, for me, I just went back to trucking, like being a trucker in a big semi truck, you know, with the big, huge trailer where, you know, you drive around the country and you transport shit. So but I was at home the last like 6-7 months, and I was like, I'm going to be able to make more content. That's why I started the YouTube channel. But I've just found that I don't really do it a whole lot. Like, I'll get on the live stream and talk like this, and I kind of enjoy this the most, like actually talking to the people that are watching, and because that's what I want to do. I want to connect, but I also do want to make like really high quality content, super high quality, you know, off-roading, fishing, like all that kind of shit. Hello, Vector. Where are you from, brother? There's a lot of trucker content on YouTube, but not enough to be oversaturated. See, that's very true, but there's not a lot of people that are like up to that 100K subscribers. But you're right. I mean, that's honestly why I went back to it. But I'm home every weekend now instead of gone for like a month or two at a time. I used to be gone forever and never saw or hung out with anybody. So I was completely alone. I didn't have the fire and the passion like that you get when you're hanging out with somebody, you know. All they do is basically put their camera up on the dashboard and answer questions as they go. Good point. Good point. I love your channel. Thank you. That thing, doing live while I drive, you know, well, like what I'm doing right now, I'm just sitting here like you just said, but I think what you're saying is like while they're driving. I did do it a little bit. Yeah, it's going to take some time, of course, of course. Yeah, we're making other content too. So when I'm home on the weekends, like tomorrow, I'm going to be going to a bike show, motorcycle show, or whatever, a meetup, you know. My buddy that I just met a couple months ago, he's got like 6 motorcycles or whatever. So he does some riding, and I am like dying to get one now because I'm like, dude, that'll be really good content. That'll be great content. And I want to get an enduro bike, so it's off-roading and motorcycle. So anyhow, that's in the future. I don't have the money to get it yet. That's literally why I'm doing this, to try and make a bunch of money, man. You know you're weak. You know you're weak as you're trucking while doing YouTube, and then when you get back. And that's exactly what I'm saying. I've been like working local and then getting home, and like I can't. First, when I was doing before, I was delivering beer. I was delivering just drinks or whatever for the same company, and I couldn't consume content, so I couldn't like learn anything because I'm in and out of the truck, and I also couldn't make content. It was driving me freaking crazy. So yeah, so now here I can do the live stream, I can do the talking. Daphne can get on the live stream whenever she's home, and the internet doesn't suck like it just did a little bit ago, which just drove me freaking crazy. So yeah, it'll be good to do like a week of work of trying to record the coolest shit out on the road. I'm definitely gonna do like food reviews. Like tonight's, I called it like a movie review to tell, you know, if you guys want to know anything about Tron, you know, go ahead and ask. And it was overall a great movie. I saw it in ScreenX. It was fun. I enjoy the hell out of watching movies when I'm on the road. It's weird. When I'm home, I could really care less about watching movies. I'll watch like an episode of a show every now and then, but sitting watching movies, but on the road when you're by yourself, there's something special about it because I put my headphones on or I turn the speakers up really loud and it's just me and I'm super focused to it. So I'm like, I might tear up, like I'm actually really in the movie. Really, I think like understanding what they were trying to make. Whereas when I'm home, there's like other people, other things going on, and I'm not maybe the screen's a little bit further away, and I just don't feel it. So I don't do that when I'm home. So I'll be watching movies and doing movie reviews, and I want to do reaction content, even though I don't have my computer, but I could do reaction content on my tablet. I think might work. I don't know. Like I said, it's just kind of figuring out what's going on and what to do on YouTube. Yeah. So I've got plenty of ideas. This live stream, dude, is where it's at. I gain subscribers that way. I get what I actually truly want from it. I get your comments. I get your interaction. Like there was a buddy that hopped on a few months ago and he's like, I'm out here grinding now, dude. So he'll only get on every week or two. But when he gets on, I'm like, oh, we've had a lot of communication back and forth. So it'll be the same with you. Captain USA 75. It'll be the same with you. All these comments gets me excited for it. So I think my channel, realistically, it's going to be more live stream than anything. And live stream is getting crazy good. Yeah, that'd be really good to have somebody to help you out with that as well, you know. Yeah, I hired an editor, so he's working on the videos now. I don't have to do any of that shit. So my job is turn the camera on and turn on the live stream. That's what I do. Yeah, 100%, man. Definitely, you know, because when I first started, I was like, I have no idea. I literally bought cameras and I just freaking held a selfie stick and I just talked like an idiot. Like I didn't actually record anything. But what I'm realizing is I like the interaction for people so much. You don't get that on a camera. You only get that after you've edited it, uploaded it, and got comments. And it's like, dude, when you're small like this, you only get a comment every few videos, maybe one per video. So there's zero interaction. So this new mobile live stream that just came out a few years ago, they're changing it because it's become so successful. And you know, TikTok does it too. So I need to get on and do TikTok. I need to get 2 phones. I need to get 2 phone plans and just dual live stream. So I'm going to do that. But I think I have to get my TikTok up to a certain subscriber amount. What is beautiful about that is I've got a solid, you know, it doesn't matter. I got an external hard drive full of like, I think it's like 300 or 400 shorts that I've uploaded most to YouTube, like 60 or 70%. Captain USA, yes. I've uploaded a lot of them, most of them to YouTube Shorts, but like YouTube, you can only upload like 2 or 3 a day. So I'm like, all right, I'm just going to upload one every few days, and then in like 2 or 3 months, I think when I get to like 500 subscribers, when I can start getting super chats and that kind of shit, I'm going to upload them. I'm going to upload all my shorts and spread them out over, you know, the future for months or whatever, and do upload to TikTok and Snapchat, maybe too, Instagram, whatever other platforms require, you know, the vertical upload shorts. Oh, dude, I'm going to flood the freaking internet. Yeah, I'm going to flood the fucking internet. I mean, I have all my other content sitting on my hard drive too, but most, like, I think the only other platform I'll upload to is probably Rumble. No, not doing it for free. Sounds like me in public. Yeah. Yeah, that's the other thing too. As a trucker, man, like I would just fucking talk to myself all of the time, just because after a while you just don't care anymore. You don't care. You don't maybe yell or make sure anybody can hear you, but it does feel weird. It's like, man, but when you learn that even when you're communicating with other people, even when you're communicating out there, even with your friends or anybody, when you say something, there's so many times where it doesn't even feel like it's coming from knowledge that you already had. It comes from a place of like some other place, maybe like ideas, like where do they come from, right? So you'll say something to somebody and then you'll go, oh, and you'll learn that. You'll like, I just learned that and I'm the one that said it. And it's not just about you giving information to somebody else or teaching them a lesson necessarily. A lot of times we learn too. So I realized doing this, I'm actually learning as I'm trying to communicate with y'all. I'm learning more about myself. So that's the most exciting part. And I started this whole rant based on I have 209 subscribers. So anyone on here that hasn't subscribed, smash that subscribe button. Kick it in the head, dude. I've got this camera here recording all the badass content. You know, I'll say this and I'll probably keep saying this forever, man. And I think the reason why I'm comfortable saying it and I don't, you know, at first I felt a little weird on live streams to be like, yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. Cause I want to be confident. I want to be confident, but I'm confident in the understanding that I don't know exactly what I'm doing. Number one, which who really does, right? If you think you do, then it's like, then you lose your dreams and you lose your like just wanting to do more shit, right? You lose that kid inside of you when you're like, I know what I'm doing. I know who I am. I know what's going on. Like, yeah, okay. You know what happens after life too, right? Like you go to heaven and you're floating on some cloud. Like it's beautiful, but we don't really truly know. So I think the reason why I'm comfortable saying that is because it's the most honest. And I think I'm always going to be like that. I'm always going to be like that. Good plan, get more than one platform as well. Yeah. The plan was from the beginning, get all the content on the hard drive and then like keep making it better and better. And so then I'll just splatter it all over the internet. Not in like a bad way, but just join the other platforms like I am on here. But yeah, so I think number one thing is definitely understanding that we need to evolve and change. And if this dream does come true, and I'm okay with understanding that there's always a chance that I'm not going to just get everything in this life that I've always wanted, but the fact that the internet is a thing now and it's so easy and capable with a phone, that's pretty freaking incredible. So my next move is getting the new Google Pixel because it's got fantastic stabilization features so I can walk around with the phone and it won't be shitty content. I was telling a lady about how to get rid of sucker trees today. Oh, okay. How the heck do you get rid of sucker trees, dude? I don't even know what a sucker tree is. No clue whatsoever. And don't vape, it's bad for you. So I'm just going to keep going on about, she was revived by it. Riveted by it. Nice. I don't remember, let me go look. Captain USA. Looks like you're the only one on here, bro. That's what it seems like. Everyone else has left the live stream. That's fine. That's fine. I'm also okay with that because it's so weird, man. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, dude. That's what I'm saying. When I used to do customer service, like freaking people loved it. Or like there would be, you had, that was weird to say, but you like would have these interactions where, you know, they might say something to you as like a cashier. This is when I was real young, and you're like, oh my gosh, it makes your day. And the reverse, it happened so many times with customers that were just like, just a simple 10, 30 second conversation. They were like, oh, you just made my day. It's like the coolest thing ever. So that's how I look at this content here, or this interaction here, dude. Like, how else in the world? Now, again, I love Joe Rogan. I love all these guys that do the live streams that are big, but well, I think the guy I've listened to the most is Joe Rogan, and his whole thing was like, you know, I used to listen to him a lot back in the day when he first was like getting big, and now I just listen to him every now and then. But his biggest thing was like, don't read the comments. And I don't know. We didn't grow up the same. You know, I'm not trying to compare myself to him. I'm just saying, like, if I want my thing to be live all the time, don't forget to smash the subscribe button and the like button. But if my thing, hey, Redman, if my thing is wanting to be live, it's wanting to be live to interact with y'all. So I'm like the complete opposite. He's like, don't read the comments, don't interact with your fans, because he never has interacted with his fans, ever. Have you guys ever think about that? Like, he's never sat and talked and been like, oh, I'm going to read your comments and like answer them and like tell you about my life. That's all I want to do. And how in the hell else would you have conversations with somebody from Russia? Like the editor that I hired, he's from, yeah, if you're a Gen Xer, man, the technology is available to us. It's just unbelievable. It's fucking crazy. So like, it's blowing my freaking mind, dude. So, okay, how else would I talk to somebody from across the world? You have to like do like Omegle and like all this other weird shit. I want to do this because I want to eventually find the other people in the world that come from like watching my channel like this and make you guys a part of the channel too. That's my biggest thing. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. I want it to be a big YouTube family, community, whatever. Yeah, get rid of sucker trees by just putting some tar over it, basically. It's basically called Bush Be Gone, but I couldn't think of the name. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I've heard of that now. It makes sense. I've heard of sucker trees. I just like didn't remember what they were. I was like, what the fuck is that? Is that like a small thing, bush, whatever? Yeah. It's crazy that the technology is here now, and it's getting better by the, like, people are like, oh, AI, it's going to take over. No. You know why I started this? And you know why I was like, I don't care how weird it is or embarrassing or shy. I'm shy at first, and so I'm always shy on here because you guys aren't here. I can't fucking see you, and I don't even know who you are or what you look like. But the reason why I did it is because I'm like, look, yeah, cool, man. I appreciate it. Like, the reason I did it, number one, was because I'm like, all right, I got to get into it now, because in case the world does get taken over, maybe I'll get in at the right time and I'll get rich enough to build a bunker. Like, I don't fucking know. But that was like number one. Like, seriously, I'm like, look, if shit does hit the fan in 5 or 10 or 20 or 30 years, like, the only way to do it is to be rich. That's the only way. Like, otherwise, what are you going to dig a freaking hole? I worked in a gas station once. I got people talking to me, kind of become kind of a mini celebrity. See, in gas stations, it's crazy. I did work in a gas station for just a brief couple weeks, and I didn't like it because it was overnights, and it was a second job that I was trying to hold, and I couldn't do it. It was too boring. There was nobody that came in. It's kind of the way I would view YouTube, and you know, if you're making content, it's pretty much the same concept. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it is kind of the same concept. Yeah. Yeah, I need to get on the other platforms. I need to get on TikTok because I don't know how many subscribers I need on TikTok to do mobile live streams. I'm sure there's a number, but I don't even really know what it is. No, yeah, you're good, man. I hope you understand my English. Where are you from? Right now I'm just talking to Captain USA. We're just hanging out. I'm talking about the YouTube channel. I'm talking about content. I'm talking about how crazy it is and how far it's gone and how much it's progressing, like the technology of cameras and making content. The guy that made Insta360 cameras, he just became a billionaire. His IPO just dropped a few months ago. It's fucking crazy. That's all we're talking about. It's how wild life is right now. Sorry. Whew. Make the world that much smaller, but the idea is it can be turned around or a lot more than they used to be. Yeah, for sure. That's a good thing about the internet. You know, everybody's got their experience to share. Yeah, dude, the experience to share is number one for me. Uh, like, I don't know. It's just, I remember when I was younger, I'm 34. So when I was like, Joe Rogan has celebrities on his show, though. That's why he doesn't have to listen to the comments. Yeah, I know. I know. He was a celebrity when he started it. So like that, yeah, duh. But I still want to meet you guys. I don't want to meet, like, I want my life to be freaking crazy. That's because that's how I am. I want it to be a whirlwind. I don't want it to be, I'm not saying I want fame or be a famous guy or like everywhere I go, people yell my name. That's not what I'm saying. Would that be cool? I don't freaking know. It probably would be uncomfortable as shit. But what I'm saying is I would want a crew. I want a big crew though, where like everywhere I can go in the world, let's say I get to the point where I'm traveling the world. Daphne and I are traveling because we're going to do it together. She's an artist. She's really good. She's only getting better. So we're going to travel to like art places. And that's going to be our major theme, right? It's going to be her channel for art, doing ASMR and drawing. And then it's going to be us traveling the world like vlog style and just going to see like the coolest fucking art around. My biggest thing would be to find you guys from here, from my subscribers that were with me from the beginning and later, it doesn't matter. And then while we travel the world, I connect with you guys in real life, in person. But you know, you got to have the money and all that kind of shit to fucking get a plane ticket for $1,200. It's really crazy though. YouTube's kind of limited on how fast the comments come on, and then it kind of slows down the conversation unless there's a lot of people in the room. Yes, that's true. I know. I've noticed that with the live stream or the mobile live stream. I don't know how it works exactly because I've watched my sister. She live streams from our channel sometimes from the house, and I've got on and I've looked at it and I'm just like, eh. What I wanted to say earlier was our first live stream, dude. We got on. Now, granted, my sister was in a bathing suit because we were swimming and it was warm. It was summertime, more or less. So maybe that was it. But our first live stream, mobile on this right here, this format right here, we got 5,000 views and like 65 subscribers or some shit. And we've been in the same location, going swimming, doing the same exact thing, and haven't reached any numbers like that. Dude, the first time I ever went on, YouTube put me at like 75 or 100. So obviously if my content's not good enough, I totally get that. I'm not here to complain and be like, why are you not staying? That wasn't my thought at all. My thought was, I've looked at other live streams. So I'm like, okay, they promoted me really quick in the beginning, which is super awesome. But since I think it's because I don't have enough followers yet or enough subscribers and like people watching my actual content, dude, my content itself gets like 5 to 50 views. It gets nothing. So, you know, with that being said, in terms of what you were saying, like we've had a lot of people on at one time before and it just, I don't know, man. 2006. Yeah. I've been on YouTube since 2000, right when they first started. Yeah. I had my first computer and we had DSL internet. In 2004, I think, was when we first got it, or fiber optic, I think, in 2005. And that's right when YouTube came out. And I've been on it ever since. I used to just look up the craziest shit, like, what's the purpose of the universe and shit. Captain USA, I mean, when we were watching Mad Max back in the day, that seems unrealistic. But nowadays, you never can tell. Yeah, right? Dude, we don't know. We don't even know what's going to happen in this world. We don't even know. This is my biggest thing. And I know other podcasters have talked about it for sure. But my biggest thing is like, what's going on behind the curtains right now? What's happening right now? Like, just so we have, okay, what do we have, right? In terms of like crazy technology. We have like phones and computers. And Elon Musk makes a fucking flamethrower and then he makes these cool cars. But there's always been a base, right? There's always been a separation from what the consumers are allowed to have, it seems, right? Of what we're allowed to have. Like, this is what you're allowed to sell the public. And then what, like, the military, and then who the fuck else knows, people that have billions of dollars have. That isn't sold to us. My biggest thing, and it's kind of like a vigilante, sort of, but not, you know, I'm not trying to like fight crime. I want to survive. so my voice can be heard, so our voices can be heard. So I'm not out here trying to fight crime, but I want to see and like try to figure out, can we travel the world and see where the far reaches of technology are at. Like, I want to try and sit down with the people that are not on the internet, that aren't with their faces on TV and they're showing and they're talking about, like Elon Musk, like he's showing everybody what he's doing. I don't want to talk to those people. I want to talk to the underground motherfuckers is what I'm saying. That would be the coolest thing, trying to travel the world and have podcasts like that where maybe they would be faceless, but it is what it is. Yeah. YouTube is not even close, man. I don't even know how to explain it. Like, yeah, you can get everything on YouTube. You can get clips of every sports game. So why pay for internet or why pay for TV and then watch sports games when you have to wait 3 hours to get the finale? You go on there and watch an 8-minute clip and they give it to you for free. Hello? I pay for YouTube Premium. I've been paying for it for like over 15 years. So yeah, it's very nice to have people to say hi to, especially as a trucker. That's the only reason why I came back on, because I knew I would have a couple people on the live stream. I usually have 1 or 2 or 3 every time. And that's all I need, dude. I'm totally cool with that. It's the fucking dopest. It's the coolest thing ever. So, I mean, shit, we've already been on for 30 minutes. So I'm probably going to hop off. It's 8 o'clock. I got to be up at like 1 a.m. To go over to Anheuser-Busch, going to pick up some beer. I'm taking it back to northern Michigan, so I got to be up early, but I didn't plan on trying to get to bed earlier than like 9 anyways. So I'm going to hop off. I appreciate it, guys. Let me see what you said. Well, because when you're making these comments, I can see everybody's comment, but sometimes it's... Oh, yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying with Daphne when she was doing it. My sister, I went on and commented, and she didn't see him for a while. Something with the screen or what it allows in as far as comments, or my comments for that matter. Let me see if I can change it. Oh, chat filter, top messages. I don't want top messages. I want all messages. So, yeah, I don't know if there's some of the screen. I can't pay YouTube Premium. I am from Moscow. No donates today for me. You can't pay for YouTube Premium? And bro, you're in fucking Moscow? Why can't... You mean... You can't pay for YouTube? Like it doesn't allow you or whatever? It like doesn't give you the option to make a subscription? It's kind of freaking crazy, dude. What? Whoa. Talk about restrictions much. That sucks, man. I'm sorry. That's unfortunate. Yeah, I don't know how quick these these chats come through. Unfortunately, I'm not on Wi-Fi, but I am on 5G. And this is the other exciting part about being a trucker. I can kind of choose where I want to park in a sense. And like any city now, if you're close to any city, there's really good 5G. So I'm at like 10 megabytes upload. So it should be a good enough connection. I mean, let me know if it's ever cut out or if the internet or if the audio is cut out at all. Oh, damn, dude. That's wild. And I'm sure you've already tried to see if there's any other way to do it. Yeah, dude, your subscription is literally, when I get off and I get one subscription, I'm fucking freaking out. Not oh my God, they love me. I mean, I'm I can see it going, and it gives me, it doesn't help me. It literally gives me the passion to want to keep doing this. I've been on a few times and had no people hop on, and it was weird. I'm there's just nobody on right now, and I've just gotten kind of got kind of beaten down. So, well, yeah, for sure. I just mean it creates a fire inside. It keeps the fire lit inside of me for wanting to get over the nerves and the shyness of just turning it on and hitting it. Every time I see a frickin' subscription, man, I'm just one step closer to me being able to frickin' get on a flight and go hang out with Captain USA, dude. For real, or in a car, wherever the fuck you're at. I mean, it's just that's what I want. I got a buddy from England that he's on here, and I consider him my friend, It's he sent me an Instagram message, a video of him, out with his buddy just one time, and so I consider him a friend, and that's one of the first places I'm going to go because he was with me from 60 subscribers, dude, and like been through all, so a few months, and that just excites the hell out of me. So I really hope, if you don't hop on once, and then in 3 months, like, I don't care, I understand we're all living life, we're doing our shit. I don't even have a schedule on this thing yet. I just hop on live whenever it is easiest for me. Once I quit my job, once I have the money to quit my job, like, that's all of our dreams. But if I stick with this and I'm able to, once I can quit my job, then I'm actually going to freaking be able to like say, hey, I have a schedule. This is the time I'm on. So then I would expect you guys to hop on more often, to be like, well, I know when he's going to be on. So I completely understand. But I know you've been on here now and I've been talking to you a lot. That means the freaking world to me, dude. So you're going to be one of those where it's like we had a lot of communication, good communication, not just nonsense, like actual back and forth, like we were just, sitting together, hanging out, having a beer or whatever. So it's been a hell of a time, dude, and it means the freaking world to me. So appreciate you guys giving me something to do, and so I wasn't bored. Now I might, watch an episode of a show or something. Oh, damn. Okay. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, copyright or something stupid. Yeah, for sure. I thought about doing live reactions of the sports and shit, but it just the shit that's on TV gets super copywritten. So it's unfortunate. You can't really do that. That's kind of why I've just decided to do this. I don't know, maybe I could put a TV in the background and they wouldn't see it. Hey, I've thought of that where I'm like, does YouTube really know if it's in the background, right? Like kind of next to me, or just the sound of it, just maybe playing it on the sound. That would be something fun to do. So, all right, man, have a good week, have a good evening, and I hope you will be safe. Yes, 100% safety is key, especially out here trucking, man. It's super dangerous. Everybody's just freaking texting and driving now. So I've got my camera set up, but I'm looking on the road. I just want, I have the camera. A lot of times it's mainly for safety and shit. So I appreciate it, guys. It was fun hanging out. If you guys aren't subscribed, please smash that subscribe button, kick that subscribe button in the head, pretend that subscribe button is whatever sports you like, and frickin' throw it in the hole, dude. And yeah, I hope you guys have a fantastic evening, and go check out Tron, ARES. It was a good movie. I really enjoyed the hell out of it. And go see it in the theaters if you can. I don't know, just because it's like that type of movie you'd want to see in the theater. All right, guys. Much love. Peace out.